Starting next week, 3 Milwaukee area communities will have access to a state website to sign up for vaccine appointments.
That full rollout starts March 1st. CBS 58's Brendan Cullerton is live in Wauwatosa with what you need to know. Good evening, Brendan.
Good evening, guys. Tosa here. Waukesha County and Racine County will all have access to that state website next week, but the full rollout on March 1st begins when more groups become eligible to receive the vaccine. Next week, grocery store workers in communities like Wauwatosa are expected to have access to a state website facilitating vaccine appointments.
This portal, whether it is just putting us in a waiting line, at least we've now gotten our name someplace.
The Wisconsin Department of Health Services says starting March 1st, Wisconsinites will be able to coordinate a vaccination through a state website. The Greenfield Health Department says this levels the playing field between different communities.
Many health departments across the state do not have the infrastructure for technology to do a lot of the registration and coordination work that needs to happen.
DHS says the state is on track to reach its goal of vaccinating half the 65 and older population by March 1st and move on to Phase 1B, which includes grocery store workers, teachers, and public transit workers.
Today was the first day in the daily reported data that I looked at where second doses were higher than first doses.
Industry leaders like the Wisconsin Grocers Association are still preaching patience.
We know what the process is, which is a good thing. There's certainty there. We know that we have to be patient because we can't make things happen that you just don't snap your fingers and have a dose show up.
Not all of these communities have actually committed to using the state's website. Waukesha County, for instance, tells us they're going to test it out next week, but they might ultimately decide to stick to the system they've been using. Reporting live in Wauwatosa, Brendan Cullerton, CBS 58 News.